Good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning.
This morning I want to start off just with a little game. I want to see how well you can count, right? Tell me, how many fingers am I holding up?
10.
How many fingers am I holding up now?
5.
Now?
2.
All right. Well, you're very good. Let me see if you can tell. How many fingers am I holding up now?
1. 2. 0.
You're not sure?
0.
0?
2. No, 4. 3. 4.
You're guessing.
2. We
How come you could not tell I only had 2 fingers up?
Because your fist was like poking up the thing with your other hand, so then it looked like you had more than 2 fingers, and these 2 looked like they were 1.
They look like they were 1, yes?
Because the blanket, like the plastic covering up.
That's the simple answer I was looking for. Right? The blanket was covering my fingers, right? But that was very good, Sydney. Very good explanation and analysis. You could not see because something was covering my hand, right? We could not see my fingers because there was a barrier. Do you know what a barrier is?
No.
Yes.
Say that again.
It's something that blocks.
It's something that blocks you or prevents you, right? Exactly. Very good. Now, there are some good barriers and there are some bad barriers. Can you tell me what some good barriers are?
Yeah.
Yes, Abby?
Covering up your toys.
Covering up your toys so that no one would trip. Very good. Yes, Sydney?
For covering up wood, maybe?
Covering up wood?
Yeah, like firewood, so it wouldn't get rained on.
Yes. Covering up the firewood so it wouldn't get rained on. Yes. Scott?
You could bury on like something like if you have like kids and you could bury like glass because if they like broke the glass it could shatter on them.
Yes. So you want to keep the glass away so you protect it by putting it somewhere so that the glass wouldn't fall and shatter. That's what he said. Very good. Well, what about, have you seen a huge tiger at the zoo before? Or you seen a, yes. Do they just let them roam freely? Do they let the animals out? Right? Exactly. So they have them behind cages, which are barriers to prevent them from doing what?
Trouble.
From trouble?
Running away.
Running away, but from eating people or injuring somebody, right?
That's the zoo person who goes in to feed it.
Yes. Well, they're trained.
Well, that's-
Exactly.
Well, they're like
brushes
certified to do that.
So there's some good barriers. Very good. Can you name some bad barriers? What are some bad barriers? Yes? Ed?
Lions.
Lions? Well, not quite. What are some bad barriers? Things that, yes, Scott?
Bad burials or like if you would have hide somebody's toys and they aren't yours and they don't know where they are.
Yes. Have you done that before?
No.
No? You sound awfully knowledgeable. Hiding people's things so they don't know where they are. Yes, Luke?
Doing something that someone doesn't want you to do.
Doing something that somebody does not want you to do. Can you give me an example specifically?
Like, say that like they don't want you playing with your toys and you just do it, and like that's not.
Yes,
okay.
that's not good, right? And so sometimes, just one more. Go ahead.
For Liv, I have another one for Liv.
What's that?
If your sister or your brother doesn't want you to go into your room or take something, then don't do it, but you would have done it if it's a bad barrier.
Yes, sounds like you were sending a message to someone. You don't take your things? That's what you're telling Luke?
Technically.
Well, yes, there are some bad barriers. And sometimes they prevent wonderful things from happening. And so if you have an attitude, or if you are disobedient or rude to your parents, is that a bad barrier?
No.
Jesus, heal him. Yes, that's a bad barrier, right? Because it prevents you from learning and it causes a lot of consequences. Well, in the gospel today, Jesus said, don't be a stumbling block to anyone. And sometimes we can be stumbling blocks to people, right? We can be a barrier to helping them to grow, to helping them to learn, to helping them to be the best that God has called them to be. Do you want to be a stumbling block?
No.
And so what should we do with stumbling blocks when they prevent us from doing as God wants us to do? Get rid of them?
No.
Yes, remove them out of the way, right? To everything that causes you to stumble, we must get rid of them. Can you repeat after me? Move.
Move.
Get out the way.
Get out the way.
Get out the way.
Get out the way.
Move. You know that was a song, right? Yeah. See, I see my peeps who went to the clubs with me. They know those songs very well. Yes. So you have to tell the barriers, get out of your life so that you can grow and do as God wants you to do. That means get rid of some nasty attitudes. What else should we get rid of? Yes, Scott?
You should get rid of not listening to your mom and dad.
Of not listening. So disobedience. Yes, Sydney? Temper. When your temper causes you to do bad things, you should get rid of your temper, right? Cool it down. What else do you need to get rid of, you think? What about lying?
Yes.
Dishonesty, right? Yes. Laziness?
Yes.
Yes. And
Well, I
root.
mean, I'm usually out by playing.
Yeah, you usually are. And so do you want to get rid of these things?
I mean, yes.
Yes.
Some things, but then other things.
Yes. Some of these bad barriers, all of these bad barriers we want to get rid of. So repeat after me. Put your hands together and let us pray. Dear Lord,
Dear Lord,
help us
help us
to get rid
to get rid
of all stumbling blocks.
of all stumbling blocks.
Help us
Help us
to move
to move
the barriers
the barriers
that prevent us
that prevent us
from being good children.
from being good children.
Amen.
Amen.
Very good. So what are you going to do this week? You're going to try to remove what? The bad barriers. Very good. Stand up. Matt? Yes. Dear friends,
Dear friends,
pray
pray
that God will
that God will
help you
help you
remove the barriers
remove the barriers
in your life.
in your life.
Help them, God,
Help them, God,
and help the ravens
and help them
remove the barriers.
remove the barriers.
Amen. Thank you.
They needed that.